All right, let's try this again without live, Dan. I'm just going to talk to you guys from here, pre-recorded. My thing is, I was talking about, is it time for Ezekiel Elliott to go? Basically, you guys know that I don't like Ezekiel Elliott. I love the man's skill set. I love everything that he brings out to the table. But the reality of it is that not everybody is lying on you. Somewhere lies the truth. Now, this is the other thing that we have to dig down deep into our mind, in the crevices of our thoughts. Why do trouble always follow him? Whether it be fabricated, or whether it be the God-awful truth, or whether it be just something that's just so happened to fall in his way. We look at the early beginnings of Ezekiel Elliott. Stacy Elliott, his father, had to move all the way from wherever they were staying, I think in Missouri or something like that, to Ohio to watch and look after him. Now there's some news and noise all around the Ohio area that he was coddled in a sense. His father had to watch him on every little step. Now that's something that we have to really think about. The Joey Bosa scared, the Noah Spence, I think that's his last name. Those guys, they all hung around Ezekiel Elliott. They got in trouble. Ezekiel Elliott, he had a little flashes of trouble here and there, but it could have been the organization. You know how sometimes these colleges, big time colleges, organizations cover up. So fast forwarding to now, present day, the coverage of somebody suing Ezekiel Elliott for over $20 million, and also suing Dallas Cowboys, and also suing Jerry Jones. I want to ask you guys this. Why does the smoke always follow Ezekiel Elliott? Are there other players out there? Not everything can just be happening to one particular person. So somewhere, somebody is telling the truth. Now, I would say this. I was 24 once, I was 23, 22, and these sorts of things. But when life hits you in the face, you got to figure out how to shake that off and learn from it. And I'm thinking that Ezekiel Elliott just not learning from whatever he's going through, because he keep finding himself in the same scenario, whether it be a bar fight, whether it be walking around Vegas drunk, for crying out loud. My thing is, when I first saw the Vegas video, I wasn't really looking at it from the aspect of Ezekiel Elliott with the lady with the cheeks and all this stuff. I was really looking at it like, where's his boys at? Where the other people that play football at? And I know that you always want to be out with the ladies, but come on now. He need to have some type of advisory with him, because I don't think that he's mature enough. And maturity comes at different ages. There's some people that's 45 that's not mature at all. There's people that's 15 that's act more mature than those that's 35. So, or 45 or 55. Maturity comes from within, like the morals and all those things that's built inside of you. And there's some other things that we just don't know and we just don't see. Trust me, Jerry Jones may have gotten a lot of phone calls that just go unreported, that they done put out themselves with their own water, their own silver and blue water. They probably put that stuff out there. TMZ is not everywhere. They a lot of places. So what I'm thinking, I'm reading into these details. What I'm thinking is that Jerry Jones been covering up for Ezekiel Elliott for a long time. He's been trying to nurture his investment. He's been trying to say, okay, this investment that I am investing in is going to eventually pay out. Remember, this guy drills for oil for a living, and he won. And the marketing guru, genius, billionaire, extraordinary that we all know, that we all love, and Jerry Jones, he only put up with so much. And Jerry Jones got a mean streak himself. So I'm looking at everything from A to Z. And I would say this, Cowboy Nation. It comes a time and it comes a place that we're going to have to look ourselves in our eyes and say to ourselves, although as talented as Ezekiel Elliott is, or all that he ever will be, is it enough for us to put up with this off-the-field distractions? Now, I can tell you, Jerry Jones, he put his name on the line for Ezekiel Elliott. Remember, the NFL committee can always vote you out. And they was heading down that pathway. Not all of these owners love Jerry Jones, because some of these owners are egotistical. You guys know what I'm talking about. They think with the testicle part of themselves too. So some of these owners thinks like they know more than God. So trust me, it's hard to tell people who make $80,000 a year what to do. It's hard to tell people who make $150,000 what to do. It's hard to tell millionaires what to do. Now you talk about a group of billionaires. You don't think there's animosity? There's some type of hatred going towards Jerry Jones? Don't you think that people want to remove that shine from Jerry Jones? And real talk, we talking about all of this. And Robert Kraft, we just sweep his situation under the rug. That's the story of a different day, right? So I'm saying all this right here, Cowboy Nation. Somewhere the rubber meets the road, and we getting tired of hearing this Ezekiel Elliott. All we can do now is pray that we get a Philip Lindsay, somebody like that, who could just come out of anywhere and make this team spark and jump. I'm talking about Philip Lindsay. I'm probably murdering his name, but he played for the Denver Broncos. I think he was like a 6th or 7th round draft pick, whatever he was, and he showed up some good numbers. We can only pray and hope that the Tony Pollard TP can do the things and bring up the value and the production level that Ezekiel Elliott brought to the table. Or if we can do it by committee, And I'm not saying that I'm folding up on Ezekiel Elliott. I love the guy's skill set. But what I don't like is his off the field shenanigans and all of the attraction. He's just like this negative, how can I put this? You know how you light a light, a light bulb at night, and all of the moth and all of the bugs and all those tiny little insects just go flying towards that light. That is what Ezekiel Elliott is as it relates to the negative energy. If he walks down the street, something negative is going to happen to the brother. I don't know if he ran under a ladder or broke several mirrors, or I don't know. But it seems to me, and this is just my thoughts, these are just my opinions. Don't charge it to me. You charge it to my head, not to my personal belief. I just think that Ezekiel Elliott been coddled too much. I don't think that Mama Elliott, his mom, put the good spanking and the good whooping on him. And I'm not trying to teach her or show her how to raise a child, because I don't have a 21 or 22 or 23 or 24-year-old child. But I'm just looking at it from those parameters. I'm just looking at it, not trying to take it personal. But I just don't think that he get it. I'm not saying that he's 1,000,000% guilty of all of the transgressions. But like I said, a wise philosopher once told me, not everybody's lying on you. Because if this was the truth, we'll be hearing the same stories in the talk tracks with the Jason Wittens of the world. We'll be hearing the same talk tracks and the storylines of Sean Lee. We'll be hearing the same situation with Dak Prescott. Those guys play for the National Football League, play for the exact same team, and we don't hear news again about one said person, So that's my belief of what's going on. There's something that needs to be changed within this organization collectively as it relates to how they handle Ezekiel Elliott. Now, I will say this, and I won't say this again. When you go out here to Oxnard and you're out here at training camp, you see all of these guys and these little kids and the little girls and little boys, they wearing 21. You're wearing Ezekiel Elliott's number. He's yelling out, we want Ezekiel Elliott to be here. And where is he? Going through a contract dispute. And we know that Jerry Jones, you do good with Jerry Jones will do good with you. Or if you do good by Jerry Jones will do good by you. Think about it. Nate Newton got a talk show with the DallasCowboys.com. We see Michael Irvin out there on ESPN and beyond. We see primetime Deion Sanders. Don't you know that Jerry Jones, all he had to do is pick up a phone call, make one phone call? Just like with Tony Romo. Don't you know that they say, hey, what's the reference? And Jerry Jones said, hey, I'm here. I would put my name on the line for this particular person. And there's plethora of other guys I didn't even mention. That's the network and the connection that Jerry Jones got out there. But post me your thoughts, leave your opinions down below. Let me know if I'm wrong, if I'm right. You know, we all not perfect in this world. There's always somebody that's going to make some type of error. But when the smoke is only following you, meaning that everybody is not lying on you, you got to go do a self-inventory of yourself. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go.